Hello, welcome to Parenting with Anywhere Rebel. Today is all about JAMB and Mmesoma. Now, one of the things I advise visionary parents is that whenever there is a trending issue, especially the ones that bother with parenting, you actually want to read up, research, investigate, and take your lessons. Why? Because these are real issues and you are raising real humans in a real world. So today we are looking at Mmesoma, and that's what we do on this program. The other time we actually looked at Heather Bassi and her Guinness World Championship and all the things we can learn from it to apply to our parenting. And today is about Mmesoma and all we can learn to apply in our parenting. Welcome back. So let's go right into it. So the last time I read, I learned that she actually confessed to the crime, that she actually tried to change her results. Really, I felt really heartbroken because even though I did say it outrightly online, I was one of those who believed that JAMB may have made an error, and I also learned that very many people were also of the opinion that JAMB, check your record, it may be from you. Now, this is the very first parenting lesson we are taking. I am taking from this. JAMB has a record. They have a history of untrustworthiness. They have a history of questionable claims, actions, and all of that. Hey, we know the popular one, how a snake allegedly swallowed 36 million naira. Yes, we also have people talking about, okay, JAMB exam was set for 6 a.m. and they didn't get to write the exam until 4 p.m. A lot of issues always coming up in JAMB or with JAMB writing. And we also have had people talk about results and the stress they have had to go through and things like that. Because of that, people started to question JAMBs, or is there even any need for JAMB after writing the WAEC and all of that. Now, this is the very first lesson for parents. The first lesson is, as a parent, your child should be able to trust you. By all means, win your child's trust. Now, if your child is not able to trust you in these times we are, that there are voices everywhere, your child is going to hear something and they are going to trust that thing, even if that thing is not the truth. Why? Because they don't even trust you. They don't trust what you are saying. So they want to go with the other one who may not even be trustworthy. But because you are proving yourself not to be trustworthy, it's easier for them to just go with the other one, who most times is appealing. Now, and there are different ways you earn your child's trust. You want to be sure, you want your child to know that everything you are doing as a parent, for them, it is for their interest. Every single thing is for their interest. That is one of the very first things you need to do to earn your child's trust. Your child needs to have the understanding that whatever you are doing, whatever choices you are making, it is for the benefit, it is for the interest, it is for the good of your child. That is how your child can trust you. If your child has doubts, you are doing it selfishly, it's for your pride, your ego, that is one thing already that will make your child not able to trust you. So as a parent, you need to work on that. Whatever you are doing, whatever choices you are making in your parenting, sit back and ask yourself, is this truly for the benefit of my child? Am I truly doing this for my child, or I'm doing it for myself? Your child needs to know that. So every time you are taking a decision, is a decision for your child that has to do with your child, it is a moment to teach, to say it truthfully as it is. You want your child to do A as against B, say it truthfully and let your child know that how this decision is for your own good. So gradually your child begins to realize that every single thing my parents are doing for me is for my own good. So as they grow older and you begin to advise them, you begin to want them to take certain decisions, they have built that trust over the years. They've known that everything you are doing is for their own good, and then it is easier for them to, without even thinking, without even questioning, just believe you. Now imagine if we've had a good report about JAMB over the years, what do you think will happen? JAMB came up to talk about it, everybody will say, yes, it's true. Oh, yes, it's true. Oh, yes, it's true. That is it. But because JAMB has not had a good record, it was not easy for people to believe JAMB. I think yesterday also I was reading something on Facebook. Somebody was explaining about this whole thing, and someone still said, what if the girl had been threatened? The family was threatened. That was why the girl came forward to say she is guilty. What if the girl is not truly guilty? We still need to investigate further, which simply means that very many people still do not believe that the girl is guilty, that JAMB is the victim here. People still believe that the girl is still the victim because of trust. Trust is not there. So one of the things you need to do as a parent is to build trust. Especially the times we see a lot of things flying in the air. You need to build trust. You need to be able to gain your child's trust. One thing you have to do. And I don't want this video to be too long, so I'm not going to break it down how you can win your child's trust. So in the visionary parent tribe, in our inner community, we are going to look at this, how to win your child's trust, things you can do for your child to absolutely trust you and believe in you. We are going to look at it. So you want to join, it's a place you definitely want to join. I can't keep talking about it over and over again. It's a place you want to be. Really, it's a place that empowers you to parent towards your vision. We start by you creating your parenting vision. Then you learn emotional intelligence, the skill you actually need to deliberately walk the path that leads to your vision. After that, you create your parenting framework. You define your parenting. You define your path. You create every single step that will lead to that. Is the parenting plan for your entire parenting life. That is the parenting, and hopefully it's even something you can hand over to your children. Yeah, the children can look back and say, oh, growing up, this was our tradition, this is what we used to do, and this is the result of it, and they can also continue it. So you want to come quickly and ask me how you can join the Visionary Parents Tribe or the Visionary Parents Academy or Parenting Accountability Community. First lesson, earn your child's trust by all means. And second lesson, let's look at her motive. Why did she falsify her result? Why did she change her result rather? Why? Now, I was wondering if she actually wanted to just get admission into the university, she scored 249, and then she realized that, okay, 249 wasn't going to give her the course she wanted, let's say medicine or pharmacy. She could have just changed it a bit, maybe added 50 to it. No, she changed it to 362, wanting to be the overall in all. Overall in all. Why did she go that far? I'm seeing two reasons here. One, let me use the word overhyped. Because she's been in her locality, she probably has been playing local champion in her space. Everybody says, oh, she's intelligent, or people will say, you are going to come out as the highest jump scorer. That got into her head, number one. Number two, all the things she was going to win, oh, people will give you scholarship and all of that, that also got into her head. It could also be, oh, she wanted to make her family proud or her school proud. All that got into her head. Okay, let me start by looking at the very first one of being a local player. Now, yes, she's intelligent, but her intelligence kind of is should I say is to the level of the competition in her school. That is it. So maybe what her parents would have done, or what the school would have done, is since they saw her as intelligent, they probably would have taken her for outside competitions, let her go there and show her level of intelligence. That would have prepared her. If she had gone for competitions with other high jump scorers, for example, and then she'll come back and realize, oh, I am not really on the level I think I am. I can actually what can I do to get to that level? I'm not saying she didn't go for any competition. I'm just saying it's an opportunity. If you say your child is good at something, you are just going to define, oh, your child being good at something based on, we always think we're not comparing our children, we are always comparing them. So you want to say your child is good at something based on the others around him that are actually doing that thing. What about you take the child away from that place to another place where you are going to have more children who probably are more exposed, who are more committed, who have been more taught, and they know more. Your child will come back and realize, okay, maybe I'm not as good, I need to stretch more. So I'm saying that if Mmesoma had probably been going for external competitions and all of that, she probably would have realized that, okay, I may be intelligent, it is because I don't have a good competition around me. So everybody thinks I'm intelligent because everyone around me is not putting in so much effort. That is one thing you want to learn. You think your child is good at something, just don't conclude it's good. Your child is good or your child is the best. Have your child go out and compete with people. That way they can assess themselves. Then they will come back home and they want to work on their weaknesses. Lesson number 2. Now the second one, in the second lesson, is that she wanted to make her parents proud, the school proud, and all of that. It's good. Children actually want to make people around them proud. It's very good. However, she may have been given too much expectations that she couldn't meet. Yes, too much expectations. Everybody believes her to perform. Everybody believes her to be able to score highest in JAMB, and it was unrealistic for her. And maybe she didn't have a way of communicating, of sharing that. Now this is why counseling comes in. Every school should have a counselor. Every teenager at this time and age should have a mentor. It is very important. It is very, very important. Every school should have a counselor. Every teenager should have a mentor at this time and age. So she wanted to meet that expectations that everyone has placed upon her. Unfortunately, she did not have the capacity to meet it. What was she going to do? She was going to cut corners to meet the expectation. So the lesson from here is for parents, for schools, for mentors, for guidance, and everyone that genuinely cares about the child of today, to lower your expectations and minimize the pressure. Focus on the processes, focus on the hard work, and leave the results. Now let's look at the third one. In the second lesson, still talking about wanting to get scholarship and money from people like Innocent Motors. We heard actually wanted to give her a scholarship of 3 million naira. Now, one of the things we do in this part of the world is we love our children conditionally. Oh, we claim we don't love them. We love them unconditionally. Nah, we love them conditionally. We reward good performance. We reward good behaviors. What is that? That is conditional love. I'm loving you because you behave well. I'm loving you because you have a good behavior. You performed well. So probably she had been conditioned that way to see that she's always worth something when she performs. So now she actually wants to be worth a lot of things, and she actually wants her results to be the one that will worth that thing for her, because she knows that no other way she can get that unconditional love, no other way she can get recognition, no other way she can get anything she wants to get, except she actually comes up with the highest in JAMB. Because I do not understand why she would have to make herself the highest. Let's say she wanted to study pharmacy or medicine in the university, and she realizes that, oh, my results will not give me pharmacy or medicine. I have 249. I will not get into pharmacy and medicine. Pharmacy and medicine can only get me, let's say, 290. What would she have done? She probably would have falsified to 290, right? But no, she didn't do it to 290. She did it wanted to be the highest, which simply means that she wanted that recognition, her innate need. Now, this is why I say we always need to understand our children's innate motive. Her need may have been, to get that love, recognition, admiration of everybody, which she has always gotten in her locality, which she has always gotten as a local champion. So she wanted to also get that. Balance is key. Balance again is key. Helping your child balance their innate needs and reality. Because if you don't help them balance their innate needs, reality will set in and they will get into trouble. Like Mmesoma. Lesson from here is love your child unconditionally. You don't love performance, don't love behavior, just love them unconditionally. Now, next lesson is related to the other one I just talked about. Your child is not perfect. Your child is not perfect. When your child knows that they are not perfect, everybody says, oh, she's intelligent, that actually got into her head like she is a perfect, academically perfect child. I can imagine every other aspect of her life, the way she looks calm, innocent, and all of that. Too much was expected of her. She is not perfect. Nobody is perfect. So no, don't have your child live in the illusion that perfection is reality. No, perfection is only an illusion. It only works in the mind. It is never a reality. So help your child understand mistakes, minimize mistakes. It is important, because if perhaps she expected too much, people expected too much of her, no room for mistake. Please, next lesson, perfection is only an illusion. Help your child understand that. Yes, help them understand that perfection is only an illusion. You could have gotten 249 for a whole lot of reasons. Resilience, you got 249, you are not satisfied with the result you got. What is it? Sit back again. You're not satisfied. You got 249, you are not satisfied with that result. Now you are not going to take it. You are going to sit back. This time around, pour yourself into it. There's always a second time. Pour yourself into it and wait till next year. That is it. Now she's been banned for 3 years. Now imagine if she had taken the 249 that she was not satisfied, she had poured herself into it next year, probably should have gotten a lot better. That is just 1 year. Now she's going to wait for 3 years, and who knows what happens after that 3 years. She's 19 and people are already saying it's a criminal case, which I am also saying. So teach your children resilience. Mistake is normal, is a normal part of life. You are not satisfied with what you have gotten, it is fine. What do you want to do? People, they take that, they get admission into school, take any course, can choose microbiology, can choose any other course that she doesn't want. She spent that 1 year studying. Now she's in school. She has enough time to commit to her studies, no distractions from home or anything. She commits to it. Then she gets a good grade, or better, or her desired grade, or better still, she says no to. I have had people during my time, they'll say no. I had a friend then, I had a friend then who, okay, he was not my friend, he was just a friend to my brothers and my friends. And then he wanted to study medicine and surgery, University of Benin. JAMB came out and he did not score up to that. He wasn't going to go in for it. He said no, he didn't want that. Everybody was like, JAMB, take whatever they're offering. He said he wasn't going to take whatever he was being offered. He sat back, and the following year he got good grades, good score, and he went for medicine and surgery, which was his first choice. So these things, for example, if she was taught, if resilience was built in her, she would not look for her to cut corners. You can do it. You don't want what you are giving, you don't want what you score, there is always a second time. You have done it the first time, you understand exactly what is obtainable, so the next time you are better. Now you have 1 year from now till then to study back to back, burn the midnight candle and do everything you need to do, and you are going to get your desired score. Lesson number 2, normalize mistakes and teach children resilience. Normalize mistakes and teach them resilience. You don't have to go for what you don't want, but hey, you don't have to manipulate the system. You don't have to falsify. Now you tried that and you've landed in trouble. Okay, yes, you don't have to cut corners. No one is saying settle for what you do not want, but at the same time, do not cut corners. Teach your children to build their reputation. Teach them that they are not young. Now, this is for parents, teachers, church teachers, anyone, mentors and all of that, anyone who genuinely cares about the child. Because I always say that we are not parenting for today, but for the future. Teach your children that they are not too young to build their reputation. We saw a lot of things that happened during the other election, not just this one that just concluded, the other one where I don't remember Pastor Mmesoma Joy, where his story, his history was dug out back then in school. They said it was a cultist and all of that. People were using that against him. I also remember the is it Koza pastor, how people were also tracing him back to when he was in school. Now imagine if Mmesoma is going to go for a political position now. Just imagine that. People are going to bring out her history, and she's forever going to be linked. She's forever going to be called the girl that tried to falsify her results, the girl that is not sincere, that doesn't have integrity. Now imagine if she has a case with someone tomorrow, it is always going to stand against her. So teach your children that they are a brand. That is what I teach my children. You are a brand. You have an image to carve, to protect for yourself. You are not too young to start it. So if you're a teen mentor watching this, you're a teenage teacher watching this, you actually want to teach them. Use histories, use people's real life experiences, people whose stories were dug up in the past, for one act of carelessness or juvenile delinquency or something, were dug up and used against them. Use it to teach them that, hey, you think people are not watching you, they're actually seeing you. If your name is out there, it is going to be out there forever. The internet never lies. In years to come, Mmesoma's name is going to be associated with this whole drama, with this whole JAMB drama. So teach your children, teach your teenagers that they are not too young to build a reputation, especially in this time of internet. They are not too young to build a reputation. Teach them that. Okay, lastly, it's not a lesson, really, it's an advice for parents whose children have made mistakes. Yes, mistakes is an inevitable part of life. It can be disappointing, yes, but hey, we can't take it away from life, really. And you don't throw the baby away with the bathwater, do you? So what her parents should do now is to help her find healing, because I can imagine all the trauma. Imagine the initial trauma of not actually meeting up with her expectations. Imagine the initial trauma of not passing to her expectation. Now imagine all of that, and then being caught in an attempt to manipulate the whole thing is a lot for her. Coupled with the criticism, the judgment, the has been in the air, it has been a lot for her. So what her parents should do now is to help her find healing. A therapist, a counselor, they should also help her find a good teen mentor that will take her past this journey and let her know that, hey, there is still life for you, and this doesn't define you. It's a mistake. It's not a good mistake. Yes, no mistake is good, but this doesn't define you. You can still be you. You can still make the best of your life after this whole thing. Thank you so much for watching. If you have not subscribed, do well to subscribe, share, like, and leave your comment. If you have any other lessons you actually want me to learn, I'm open to learning. Remember, I am a visionary parent. I'm parenting with a vision. So I'll be open to learning from you. So please leave your comments, leave your lessons in the comment section, and I will gladly respond to them. Thank you so much. If you are new here, my name is Rebel. Thank you for joining me today. Like, share, subscribe. See you next time. Bye-bye.